All right, well, good evening, sir.
What's happening, man? What's
What's
happening?
going on? Do me a favor, introduce yourself, please.
My name is Bronx The Street Poet. I'm a rapper, songwriter, R&B rapper, everything, you name it.
Kelly on the drum.
Okay, wait, you're really from upstate or?
Yeah, I'm from Spartanburg, man.
Okay,
Spartanburg,
from the
South
bird.
Carolina. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, born
Okay,
and raised.
Okay, where you went to high school?
I went to Hillcrest and Malden.
Okay.
Hillcrest and Malden. I moved up here. I moved around a lot. You know what I'm saying, young age, but I've been everywhere in between, Boiling Springs and Greenville.
Okay. So I'm gonna start at the beginning if you don't mind. So obviously I just interviewed Arson and he said y'all met in high school. No, middle school. Middle school?
Yeah. High school, ninth grade, really. Yeah, that's my dog, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We go way back. We got cool, on the bus, locked in, messed around, had some classes together, we got real cool, and figured out, you know what I'm saying? We both do music, we just locked in, it was up from there.
Okay, so when did you start doing music?
Really when I met him, you know what I'm saying? Before that, I was writing poetry and doing different stuff. I was freestyling a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I had rapped like once or twice before that, but, you know, when I seen that him and, you know, Kilo Count, like Big June and Reed, all of them, you know what I'm saying? They was doing it on a much larger scale. They had a studio, so we got in and it was just on from there, man.
Okay, because I noticed that you also have a unique style. It's almost, I had a word for it earlier. I think I said sophisticated trap. Was that the word I used? I think that's what I thought. But yeah, because it's
That is real, man. I mean, I just figure it's boss talk, man. It's all about the feeling, you know. I can't even, you know, describe myself, my genre to anybody, because, you know, I skip around a lot. It's just whatever I'm feeling, whatever the beat tell me to do. You know, I might be singing 1 minute and go in there and do a song, trying to do some EDM or something, ride the beat. You never know with me, because, you know, we've been in the game a long time. It's like, you know, you gotta find new creative spaces to work in, man. You know, I feel like that's what keeps an artist going and make it worthwhile. You know, you challenge yourself creatively, you'll never get tired of doing it.
Did you always have kind of a fluid type of style, or did you initially start off just straight rapping?
Nah, man, I really started off, you know, I told you I wrote poetry before, so I ain't know nothing about no bars and any of that, so I just wrote paragraphs and was rapping it out. You know, we had to figure it out along the way, and I had to take a breath whenever I could, you know, and, you know, throughout the years I learned how to control my breaths and, you know, do it the way I can perform it, you know, where it sounds better, and, you know, just being a connoisseur of music, I just kind of learned how to navigate everything.
So do you have a preference of straight rapping, straight harmonies? Like how do you decide which direction you're gonna go? Does it depend on the beat or just how you feel?
It's pretty much, man, it depends on the day. Really and truly, man. I mean, you know, I was a songwriter for a little while. I wrote everything. So it's pretty much like, you know, when I step into that realm, it's just whatever I'm feeling like. You know, I can go off a feeling, I can go off the beat. You know, it might be a subject I want to speak on. You know, it just determine whatever trigger a thought.
Okay. And so do you have your go-to producers or how does that go?
Yeah, man. I mean, I pretty much just deal with B33 and you know, Captain Kirk, Meat Fresh. I deal with the same people pretty much often, you know, if nothing else.
Okay, for sure. Okay. So I remember when I was sitting in on your interview with Bell, that you talked about, I think you said you had the opportunity to work with Akon?
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Yeah.
Like, where did you go and get to that point?
So I locked in with a guy named Carlos Brown and introduced me to Cody. It just kind of it was a trickle effect, man. It pretty much like people passing my music around, and, you know, the opportunity came about. I told her I was a songwriter, and she got me in touch with Tiger, who was a part of Convict Music. So he just pretty much brought me to the studio down in Atlanta where Akon was there, had me write a couple songs to present to him and stuff like that, and it was just on from there, man.
Okay, for sure. So did you get an opportunity to sign with him or anything? Or?
Nah. I didn't sign with him. You know, it was around the area where he started building building the city or whatever he was doing. He was
Oh,
doing
yeah,
different ventures. You know, he wasn't looking for no artist. I think he was investing all his money in that. So he was pretty much like, you know, he gave me some good insight and, you know, just worked with me. One of his artists worked with me a lot, but I worked with his son. His son's a producer, you know, but other than that, you know, it was just a learning experience more so than anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna rewind a little bit. So you started in high school making music, and then when was the first moment you kind of was like, okay, I can do this shit for real?
When a guy approached me about writing a gospel rap song.
Okay, about what age
I was
that?
like, probably like 18.
Oh damn, okay, that was early.
Yeah, like 18, and you know, he heard some of my music, and he was like, man, you know, I wanted to get in this studio. We wanted a spot.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have no spot for a setup. So he was like, you know, if you write music for my son, I'll let you use my spot. You know
Oh, it's swap it out, yeah.
Studio. So, like, damn, man, I ain't never wrote no gospel song. You know, I've been in church, but I want them kids, man. I be in the corner of the pew. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I did that, and it just, you know, he took so kindly to it, you know. He took to it so much, I started, you know, pushing myself out there, and I got with the Songwriters Guild of America and got a contract and really just started pursuing it more so, you know. And then I did like everybody else. I got on Fiverr and did different songs and stuff like that. I wrote country music, just everything, man. It just opened up a lot of doors.
Okay, that's fine. So what was it like writing a country song though?
Man, I mean, really, man, it's just slow R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's all in the accent. Like, I just wrote a regular R&B song and just tried to picture myself out in the woods with a bunch of my white friends, what would they be doing, you know what I'm saying? Drinking Bud Light or Coca-Cola or whatever, you know, it's a hoedown type thing. So, you know, and I just put it on paper, you know?
I mean, because I mean, if you think about it, country music is kind of the same relationship up and down type of thing as R&B anyway. So
everything is a blend now, man. You got country music, country rappers now. Them white boys going in. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So you know, I just embrace whoever comes to me. You know, what I pride myself on is I'm not big on saying no. You know, anything that's a challenge, I try my damnedest to do. You know, even more so than doing something that I'm accustomed to. I'm like, man, I gotta write this country song. What you think about it? What you think about it? But you know, you never show no emotion in the room. One thing I learned is if you feeling it, then and make it believable, then people will go with it. You know.
So how do you keep it believable and genuine to yourself?
Man, you know, I lost sight of that a long time ago. I'm genuinely moving off love now, love of the music. You know, I don't care about anything else. I learned how to make money off my music. I learned how the music business work a little bit, and I just do it for the love, man. You know, I don't care if I go broke tomorrow and I still do music. You know, it's like that for me. You know, that's how I express myself. That's how the people around me know me. You know. So did you have any, I'm sure you probably had because most people have, but what was some of your biggest barriers learning the industry and like the business side of it? Well, I had to take a lot of losses, man. You know, we came into the era of the internet and it just like opened up so many doors for, you know, false prophets and you know, inconsiderate people because people will sell you a dream in a minute. You know, you get on the internet and people be like, hey, I can do this for you.
Man,
I can
what?
do that for you. Send me $50, $30. And man, you know, you got to navigate the system, even with record labels. You know, I've been to a couple of record labels that try to, you know, scam you and stuff like that. And a lot of times, like, these people don't realize, like, you know, those labels and those record deals, they just a loan, you feel me? And I figured that out a long time ago. So it's like when I get in the room, it's a little bit of different, you know, it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of tension when we get to talking about that business because I want to know what percent I'm taking home, what percent, where the money is going. You know, I did a thing with Authentic Empire, and you know, issue with them was they couldn't show me where the money was going. You know,
You mean as far as your residuals, or you mean as far as what they were spending money on?
What they were spending money on and the residuals. It's just you know, you get stuff like that, and I feel like I push myself out there a lot to where, you know, I got to be the one to get the experience so my people don't have to go through it, you know. Even being a father, I embrace that about myself. Like, I try it first.
Let me get hurt.
Yeah, let me get on the roller coaster first, you know what I'm saying? Make sure we buckle in right, you know.
Yeah. So how many, you say your father, how many do you have?
I got 2. I got a boy and a girl, man.
Okay. What ages?
Yeah, they both 12. My son just turned 12 Sunday.
Okay, that's dope. I got 3. I got 2 girls and a boy. They tearing up my nerves, but you know.
Man, listen, it's a gift and a curse, man. It's a struggle, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love my kids, but I tell you what, I have to run behind them little jokers, man.
So I remember you mentioned also about your son wanting to kind of be involved with the music just organically. How did that come about?
Man, he just been around it a long time, man. And you know, one day I never really took it serious because you know, even when he was like 3, 4 years old, you know, we used to be in the car and even that young, I try to make a freestyle with him and stuff like that. You know, he'd be there,
He got to be next.
Yeah, you know, and you know, I'm not really one to force, you know, my dreams on anybody, you know, because at the end of the day, like I said, I do this out of love, and I know, you know, it's an up and down. You know, it's a roller coaster, you know, you go through all kind of things. You go through emotional distress, you go through, you know, no support system or nothing like that. And, you know, throughout it all, you know, even with no encouragement, I think I became the thoroughest. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to instill that into my son, but, you know, he just been around it so much. I got my own studio, and it's like...
Oh, it's fire, too. I like this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, and I'm dedicated, you know, and I think he's seen that from a young age because I've always done music since he can remember. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I dedicate my idle time to. Like, I do my family thing, I do what they need me to do, whatever. But any free time I got, you know, I'm going to the studio. Okay. I'm not big on partying. And he was just in there one day when I built the studio, and he was like, I was trying to get everybody, I had a little get together there. I was like, you know, everybody, I was like, man, y'all go in there, you know what I'm saying? Try to do y'all thing, blah, blah, blah.
Okay,
everybody backed off and was nervous. He's like, I'll get in there. I'll do it. I like going ahead. And, you know, he got in there and he started going there, but I was like, oh.
Then everybody want to go in there.
Yeah. Yeah. And he pumped it out. And since then, you know, he's still a kid, so it's like in and out. Like, you know, he just getting to where he completing songs and, you know, he coming in there with something on his mind he want to get out. You know? So, you know, I'm just going at his pace. Whenever he want to learn, I teach him.
So it'll be natural instead of, hey, come here, this is how you make a beat, this is how you do this. You can just let it be.
Yeah.
So is it hard balancing chasing your dreams and being a father?
I mean, not really, man. You just gotta navigate the system. You gotta learn, you know, how to move around. It's more of a financial burden than anything with the music because, you know, it costs.
Yeah, this shit ain't free.
It costs to grow and have a status in the music game. But on top of that, you know, you gotta spend the time with your family. So what I learned to do, man, I don't sleep much. I usually spend my nights in the studio, so I don't miss any time with my family. So it's like, you know, I done got to where if I get 8 hours of sleep, I wake up like, damn, boy.
You about like me.
Slept too long. I don't know what's going on. So So that's my thing, man. I'm a night owl, so, you know, it works out. It's not really hard to balance. Like, I coach football, I do everything. You know,
that's dope.
I care for my kids, so.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Well, hey, you coach your son's team, or? Oh,
Yeah.
What's that like then?
Man, look. Hey, look, I try to coach how I was coached. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they cut it all out.
Yeah, be the hammer and the hugger. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you try to instill greatness, and I think my biggest thing is, you know, the effort, pushing the effort on them. You know, you grow character when you tired or when you exhausted or when you got writer's block with anything. So you build more character when you tired or when you don't feel like doing it. So I think I just try to push the effort into the kids more so than anything. You know, 'cause a lot of them, they might not even want to be out there. Their parents might have them out there. While you out here, you gonna run like you Deion Sanders. You gonna feel like you're the baddest man on the field. And I try to instill that in all of them. Like, don't let nobody tell you can't do anything.
Okay. So since you say that, what did you ever reach a breaking point when it came to music, whether it be currently or early on, or where you kind of was like, man, I'm tired of this shit. I ain't fucking with it no more.
And you know what? Honestly, no.
Never?
Man, I think I've had those thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I might have that thought like, you know, everybody had those thoughts. But it's like, man, I might go to the studio the same day. I'm that type of person. Like, I'm like, man, you know what, man, ain't nobody feeling this. Ain't nobody checking for me. Blah, blah, blah. And then I'll be like, man, you know what? I'm going to the studio and make the hardest fucking song. And I'm going to force feed them. You know what I'm saying? But
so you used it as motivation versus letting yourself get down.
yeah, I feel like it's just something I can't let go because it's like how I've learned to express myself. I seen an interview, you know, about Bun B when he was talking about Lil Wayne being in the studio and how Baby cultivated him into the star he is. It was like, you know, when you got a star or you wanna accomplish a goal within something, you know what I'm saying? What they did was they brought everything to him in the studio. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Bitches, the food, the game, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you can just stay in the
drugs, you in the studio. It's all in the studio. So when you outside of the studio, take out of the way, you feel out of place. And you know, I think I've come to that point because it's like I'm not real social. Like I know a lot of people, I'm outgoing and stuff like that, but I don't yearn to be around people. I yearn to do music.
I can feel that because I used to rap. It's been years since I rap, but I still, even walk around, I still think of bars, I still think of beats and stuff like that. So I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think
yeah, I got my own studio, so it's like, hey, I'm gonna pump out a hit. You know?
Goddamn. I made breakfast for the kids. All right, I'll be back.
There you go. Yep, that's me. That's me.
So have you ever made beats as well, or you only rap? I mean, not only rap, but.
Honestly, man, I tried making beats, and that probably lasted about 2 hours because, you know what I'm saying, I pumped out, made a bass line, and I was like, you know what, I can rap to this.
You had no drum pattern or nothing?
Man, it's over with. I don't have the attention span to learn it. I think the only reason I know how to engineer is because having that downtime to when I was broke and I still wanted to do some music.
Right, you can't pay for no engineer.
It's like having a broke car, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna fix this bitch or something.
Yeah, I'm about to get this motherfucker on the road.
Yeah. I think
it's like that, man. Self-taught.
Okay, so what was your very first project you put together by yourself?
Well, really, it was a project with AR, with Arson. Okay. You know what I'm saying we did the Alphabet Boys. That was really my first project, and then from then on, man, it was just like underground mixtapes. You know, we came up during the mixtape era,
that
so we had
all
so
that
much
shit.
music, man. You know what I'm saying? And we just started off like when we hit the ground running, man. We was so hot, like. It felt like we had local fame, you feel me? So it was like we felt like we was popping, man. We had shout out to Spoonie and Said, man. We were going to their open mics every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Hitting it, and Said paid for us to do a DVD. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire,
us and videos, and we was doing different stuff, man. But you know, we just pumped it on up.
So, do you remember the very first song you ever recorded and put on wax?
Yeah, I think it was Where My Stacks. Where My Stacks with Josh. It's
like a braggadocious type of song.
Yeah, man. And you can see, like, I listen to that song, man, I can just hear the growth, man, because it's like, what in the world is this? You know, you see the growth. You know, you see the potential. I can hear the potential because I'm trying to force the head. I'm like, cut that shit off.
Okay, so after the first Alphabet Boys project, what was your first solo project?
It was a project called Growing Pains. You know what I'm saying? I did before I went to prison and stuff like that because it's, you know what I'm saying, it's real in-depth on feelings and it's real well put together as a project because, you know, I ain't know if I was going to see the light of day again or anything like that, you know, before I got locked up, so.
You mind if I ask why if it's some street shit, don't tell me.
Everything.
Okay, fair enough.
Then we a whole different person.
No, I'll never get messy on here.
Real shit, man.
So I will ask you this though: when you was down the river, so to speak, did you musically? Were you missing it? Did you miss music?
I wrote music while I was locked up, man. When I came home with a trash bag full of songs, man.
Oh, so you just notepad.
Yeah. I was one of them, man, beating on the door with everybody else. Through the vent. Yeah, real shit, man.
So did you not an exact number, but give or take when you came home and you had all that I would call it pain because I only did a weekend. I ain't no street nigga like that. But I'm a sidewalk nigga. I fuck with street niggas, but I be on the sidewalk. But did you take some of that and that pain and going through those trials and tribulations and make those songs?
Yeah, we made a lot of them, man. I lost a lot of music when we came back. Our studio got stolen. You know, I had probably about
Okay, now I got to know about that. What you mean your studio got
Yeah,
stolen?
man. So June was the producer then, the engineer and everything. You know,
About what year was
at
that,
his
give or
house.
take?
It was like 2008,
Okay.
2009, somewhere along them lines, man. But you know, somebody broke in, stole the whole setup, stole the
God damn,
studio,
everything?
mic, everything, towels, monitor, everything. You know, so
But that took some time. You feel like never mind, I won't ask, that's messy. Go ahead.
but yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Josh, me and AR, both, we lost a bunch of songs, you know what I'm saying, when that happened. It was like starting over. I still got songs that can't recover, you know? But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, it's like, I felt like it was God teaching me a lesson because my computer crashed before. I lost 200 songs because I ain't putting nothing out. I'm just on the computer just recording.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, I lost all that music again. And it was like, man, I promise I'm going to drop everything now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
yeah, because I got 2 external hard drives. I just, like, for example, one of these interviews is probably like 30 gigabytes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I got 2 hard drives and I try to hold on to, but I'm about like you guys. I ain't gonna let nobody get my shit.
For real, man. For real.
So,
I done learned.
so which, do any of the songs that you wrote when you was locked down stick out to you that you were able to sit down and record?
Not really, man, because I made so much music. It's really like, you know, I'm one of them people, man. I go in the studio. That's why I don't drop that often because for me, my curse is I'm always on the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I go in the studio today and I might record 3 songs. You know? And I might not even write whatever. I might run through 3 whole songs. And it'll be like, okay, I'm gonna come back and mix these next week. I might mix them, you know, that sound decent, sound good enough to listen to.
Okay.
You know, just need final touches. Then I come to the studio tomorrow, I'm like, oh, I'm on something new, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And it just keep boiling over until I just backtrack by the month. Then I'm like, damn, man, I got 30, 40, 50 songs. And you know, like Lo, he usually be in there with me, you know, he be on the ones and twos for me. Shout out to Lo. And he, you know, the white dude.
Oh yeah, super cool. Yeah, he's good people. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He be recording for me and shit. So he got all the music, so I'll be in the car with him.
He just put your shit on.
He in there riding, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I forgot I did it. He like, yeah, you need to drop this. Need to drop this. So it's pretty much like, I'm at a point now, I'm about to drop an album next month. You know, it's called Rorschach. And you know, it's
talking about my man from Watchmen with the mask?
Yeah.
Okay, I fucks with you. Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's called Rorschach.
Okay.
And it's R&B album. I think I'm gonna drop it and drop a deluxe to it as well. You know,
Okay, why the name?
Because you know what a Rorschach is.
Yeah, and it's ever changing. It's the ink block thing.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, I thought of the concept, the ink dots, you know, and thought about Rorschach and, you know, like, what was I about to say? Rorschach, where he came from, where the movie he came from.
Yeah.
You know, I always liked that, like that Sin City type look. You know, I always see it like something like that, like The Weeknd be doing with the red tie, black suit, Dick Tracy type cleanness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it just put me in the realm of like, love is up and down. You know, it's unpredictable. You know, a relationship is like pretty much like, you know, love you, I can hate you tomorrow, or whatever, you know, or you can be a cheating dog, or you can be, you know, a hoe out here, you know, it's 2023, no telling, you know, what you'll turn out to be, and, you know, it's just telling the story up and down. So I want people to look at my cover and, you know, not know what to expect and see what they want from it, take what they want from it.
You already have the cover created?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got to see that when we get done.
Yeah, for sure. You gonna like it.
Yeah.
You gonna like
so
it.
is it your personal journey through relationships up and downs, or is more like an overarching what somebody may go through?
Man, all my music is pretty much personal, man. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody say they speak real, you know, but I've got to the point, like, you know, if I was faking the funk or trying to lie on the music, man, I would have been ran out of shit.
Right, I feel that,
It's all real now, so it's pretty much like songs that just come to me, you know, speaking from experience or whatever the case may be, for real.
Okay, so when you make music, is there anything that's off limits, so to speak? Like, I ain't gonna speak on that, or some people don't talk about their kids because they keep that private, or somebody.
Hell no. Everybody done got a piece. Everybody done got a piece. You know what I'm saying? For real. My previous albums, man, everybody done got a piece. Cause I try to be transparent because I feel like that's what the barrier was. The only barrier for me over the years was, you know, trying to retain so much information, trying to save face, trying to save other people's face, trying to, you know.
As far as like shield them from stuff?
Yeah, shield them from, you know, how I feel or worried about other people's feelings and all of that stuff, man. When you let go of that, your mind just broadens, man. A lot of people depend on drugs to push them through that next round, bro. I don't need none of that because I'm just transparent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had a guy ask me that all jokes aside. He was like, "Oh, you make beats, Skillet?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You don't pop beans?" I said, "No, nigga, I just make beats. I don't need to be fucked up to make no beats." That's how I feel.
Man,
so what was the changing point of going from I'm shielding people and I'm trying to be kind of guarded to fuck it, they gonna know all this shit?
I mean, it was pretty much just, you know, just being a father and, you know, I wasn't always, you know what I'm saying, financially stable. So when I had, you know what I'm saying, when I had my kids, like, man, it was just us, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my son and his mama, you know what I'm saying? We was in a little one-room shack, fucked up.
Hey, I've been there too,
you know what I'm saying? Heating the house with the stove, you know, we ain't having that, walking to work, cars, break pieces of shit. I'm out there trying to fix shit, you know what I'm saying? And it just came from, you know, I'm sitting here worried about what everybody else think of me, but nobody worried about me struggling. Or
they ain't
like
putting
that.
in on the rent.
And it's not really, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't really any malice about it. It was just like, damn, you know, the growth, I got to show my son how to be a real man. He can't present how to be a real man, you know, trying to save face for yourself. You know, you got to live in your truth.
I feel now I had to get to that point too. Like, fuck it, I am who I am, and it is what it is.
Yep, you're gonna accept it, you love it, hate it, whatever.
So was that like a sigh of relief, or so to speak, you were able to exhale?
I mean, I broke a lot of hearts, you know, if you listen to it, for real, man. I mean, because, you know, I had a troubled past, you know, and growing up, you know, my household was hell, man. I had a lot going on in my household, and I touched on in my Severance album. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of it touched base. It hit home for my mom. You know, I talked about my brother. I talked about my daughter's mom. I talked about, you know, everything. I just let it all pour out because, you know, I never know when I'm going to stop doing this. So it's like, this pretty much my journal, my verbal journal. You know, I just let it all ride. But at the end of the day, it's like, I still love you. You know, I'm just, that's what poured out of it.
So when did Severance come out?
Severance came out about 4 years ago, something like that. About 4 years ago.
So I know you got the Skip All the Games, that bitch hard. And then I went back and started listening to some other songs. And you said you got a R&B project coming. But what I'm gonna try to get you to spill the beans, but I hear y'all got a joint album coming out of Alphabet Boys. What's that gonna be called again?
Yeah, man. So we got 2 albums we juggling. You feel me? We got because me and L, we pretty much do the same thing, man. We developed our style, and
I think y'all different
in my garage. You know what I'm saying, man? But see, that's because we ain't been together in so long. And see, we got like it's different. It's different, but when we come together, it's a whole different sound. You know
I think they complement each other.
Yeah,
versus
because see, my shit a lot wilder than AR's. He want to be smooth with it. I don't give a fuck.
You gonna do you.
It's coming however it comes. But we working on two different projects at the same time. So I don't want to give you a name or anything like that, and then
I tried.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, so, we're working on it.
So I asked him, but what's your recording process? Because he said his is more so he does the thing where you kind of hum the cadence and the melody of what it is gonna sound like, and then he fills the words. What's your process like?
Man, I just go in there and what I do, I go in.
You punch
I just rap through the whole beat. Okay. I might be mumbling, whatever. I just try to go through it. And, you know, it might take 2 or 3 times just letting it ride. You know, I might loop the beat and listen to that shit for 15 minutes, just gargling trash on there. And, you know, whatever sticks to my mind from what I said, I pretty much let that lead the way on where the song is going to go. And I just run through the song because I feel like as an artist, like studying the craft and seeing how other artists do, like they not taking a lot of time doing those songs. You know, Money Man said he'd do a song in 15 minutes.
So what do you think about that? That I don't write, I just go in there and punch in and I do a whole hit in 20 minutes. To me, some of them are not hits.
Yeah,
that's just a song.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I still write too. You know, if a song is important enough to me, or I don't feel in the beat that much, but a lot of it come naturally like that. So, you know, I go in and I just freestyle something comes to me, I just run with it until I find a stopping point, and then I might sit down and write a couple bars. Or sometimes I'll sit there and, you know, when I'm by myself, I sit there and listen to beats. I'm feeling something. I like a concept. I want this to be a song everybody takes serious, like Skip the Games. You know, the songs that I songwrite on, I write. That's, you can hear the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think they all quality though.
Yeah, they all structured.
But they gotcha. Okay. So do you do a different process for hooks versus your verses, or?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't. I just run through it, man, and just pick a hook.
Well, let me ask you this then, because I do remember this, like certain beats I felt would talk to me. Whether I made them or somebody else did, and it's like, damn, that sounds like this. And you does that?
Yep.
Okay, I'll just make sure I wasn't weird.
Yeah, it stick to you, it automatically click. That's why I'm really like, I make it hard for producers, and I feel like, you know, that's something that producers need to know and embrace, you know, as artists. You can't just give an artist any beat. Like, I encourage any producer, man, make as many beats as you can. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? When you step in the studio, because like Brandon might come over there, B33.
Brandon nice with that shit. Man, I've been going back to all the independent music I listen to, and I didn't realize that was him. I just heard the bass guys, and is this what you want? I didn't know that was his tagline. He's nice though.
Retarded.
Yeah, I feel stupid like, damn, I didn't know none of this was him.
Man, listen, that man is God.
Yeah.
But you know, even him, sometimes he'll come to the studio and you know, you might be feeling the vibe that everybody ain't feeling. I've been in the studio with some producers, with some industry artists, and they bullying the producer, bullying the beat. Like, man, just rap. You need
what
to
you mean,
like
just make it work, or?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I don't like that
man,
type of
this is $20,000 beat. Blah blah blah.
That don't mean it's good.
Send this to so and so, but you'd be surprised how the industry work like that, man.
Yeah, I never ever got close to that level. The closest thing I ever got. Go ahead.
So with Brandon, like, even he'll come in there sometimes, and you know, he may be playing something, or he may be making something fresh, and you know, even though he making it fresh, I'm like, man, I'm off that shit. I ain't trying to do it. Or I might want it right then, and he take 30 minutes to build it up, and I be like,
right, because there's a couple layers to that thing, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But really and truly, man, I be feeling Brandon beats. It's just finding the right one. So, like, man, go through something you done made. I want the untouched shit.
Oh, so you prefer not from scratch in the moment. You prefer play something.
Man, play that shit. Let me feel it. Because, bro, I feel like as an artist, if you trust your producer process,
right,
I don't need you to create a beat that you think fits my profile.
Because you already fucking with him.
Right. Yeah, I need you to give me a piece of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just let me hear your art and let's create together. I feel like, because everybody make their best work in the comfort, in their comfort zone, in the comfort of their own.
Yeah, I'm in my living room. I'm comfortable.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna do your best work here. You're not gonna go sit downtown in an office building and be like, you know, let me edit this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, cause like me, when I'm going through something, I sit there by myself. Some of the art come out the best. You feel me? That's when people get the best of me, when I can focus and do it myself.
I feel that, yeah. I think some of the best music me and A always talking about is, I think it's from pain, darkness, experiences, and like you said, by yourself. Where you just sitting and it's you and your mind.
Yeah.
Why is that though?
It's because, man, alone you don't have to abide by that barrier, man. You don't have to
like outside
coach
opinions?
yourself through what you say. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any opinion in there to give you one besides that the voice in your mind talking to you. So at the end of the day, I feel like you a little more edgier when you by yourself versus in a room full of people.
You might be right, because I know this cats be like, man, we had a whole bunch of niggas through and we caught a vibe. I'm like, I ain't trying to be in there with 20 niggas.
Man,
why is everybody in here?
I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's one thing. That's now if I had Kryptonite, that would be it. Bro, I don't like coming up with music with a bunch of niggas in the room. Like
Right.
I like to show out. I'm
of course,
competitive.
yeah.
Rapping is a competitive sport, so
Of course.
I'll jump in the mix and
keep going.
freestyle with a lot of
I'm
people.
listening.
And create, create whatever I can create.
Right.
You feel me? But at the same time, it's like I don't like being in the studio with a lot of distractions, bro.
Okay, I noticed that.
If you're not there to make music, why are you in here?
Right. That's kind of my thing. Why are people in the room if they have no contribution to the creativity?
Yeah, contribute. Yeah, for sure.
And I don't mean it in like a fucked up way. I just, like I said, 20 niggas is you and the producer. Why is everybody in there?
And bro, that's how I can't do it. But I've done it. Like I've had people, you know what I'm saying, pay me for studio time. They come to my studio, they sit there and smoke and drink the whole time with their people. And you know what I be doing?
You still got paid.
I be off in that mud recording my damn self 4 hours up.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
I need my money.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
I'll
on
be paid to
you.
watch me record.
So when you charge people studio time, have you noticed, can you tell the difference in work ethics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell immediately. You know what I'm saying? It's just like taking care of your business. You feel me? This music is a business, so it's like you can see the difference in the people. Like people that come prepared, people that come to music on a flash drive, or they add drop it immediately. People that's
they ready
to
yeah.
go. People that come in there and talk to you for 45 minutes, and then they building a vibe. It's just a difference in the way people create. Because I ain't gonna say it's this is better than this.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, if I pay for studio time,
we going to work, yeah.
I'm coming in there, you got my shit in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Let's
what's
rock out.
your workflow? I know you told me your actual like structuring of writing, or you do kind of the harmonizing and cadence. So what's your workflow like? Like once you, mine is what you're actually gonna lay on the track. Do you go in and sit down with a producer? Do you go in and you have the beat? And you like, okay, I'm gonna start from this point. Do you do the hook first or do you do the verse first? It just kind of whatever hits you.
And it's just whatever come along, man. I'm telling you, because I can't just put it into words, because it's like I just do it like you seen. Like when I just went in there last time, I'm ready. Went in there and was feeling it. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what I'm trying to create. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing a pop track, I usually start off with the hook. If
That makes sense.
A rap track, it varies. I don't even know, man. It varies.
Okay. So what do you have the most fun doing? Which quote unquote genre? I mean, like we said, it's kind of blending together, but which genre is the most fun in your opinion for yourself?
I mean, music is music to me. I
I'm the
love it
same way.
either way. But you know what I'm saying? If I had to pick one that's a favorite, I'd say the pop, because it comes easier. It's more natural. It's a little bit slower. You don't have to do as much, say as much. You don't have to think as much. You just let it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But rapping, I'm still competitive, so it's like I still want to have that punch every time. You
talk
feel
your
me?
shit,
Yeah, I still want to pop my shit, so it take a little more thinking.
Okay. And so you mentioned B33. What producers outside of the 2 or 3 that you mentioned have you not had the chance to work with in the upstate? That you want to?
I don't know, because I don't work with Q-Tilla, I don't work with Sway.
Okay.
I don't work with Kurt. I don't work with Me Fresh.
Is there anyone one or a couple that stand out like, man, I need something for now. I need some heat?
Man, no. Because I'm one of them people, man, if I hear something I like, I hit you up. So it's like I made different connections, but that's the only people I really... Oh, Butler.
Yeah, man. Butler been doing that thing since damn near high school.
I've been working with Butler.
Oh, you work with Butler? Okay,
I don't forget him, but yeah.
I got to get him in here too, yeah.
But it's like, it's not a lot of producers around here that really come across my way that I don't try to work with.
Okay,
you know
okay. So as far as rap features then, is there anybody that you haven't had as a feature that you would like to work with?
Yeah, T-Pain.
No, I mean in the upstate, not famous.
I was about to say. No. I mean, let's see.
And do you look more for rap features or kind of singing features, or it just depend on the song?
It just depends on the song. Let me see. Features. Not really, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I done covered all bases. I'm just like AR, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's why we click, because I don't really be reaching to do music with a lot of people.
I noticed you don't have heavy features. He don't have a lot of heavy features. Is that by design or that just coincidence?
And it's just because of the way we work. Because we believe in our music so much, it's like you want to be greedy. You know what I'm saying? I come up with half a song.
Yeah.
I'm like, this
That's
shit
my shit.
hard. I don't want a nigga get on my shit and sound like trash, bring my song down. If anybody gonna bring it down, it's gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I do a feature with anybody if they ask, but I get on your shit. It's hard to convince me to get on my shit because you got to be in the moment or you gonna miss it.
Yeah, but when you get invited to be a feature, it's like, oh, I'm gonna come to kill this.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
I
see
got
what I
you.
did with Foogiano? Like, man, I went up there and had a brother.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that because I was gonna ask you. And since you say that, so I heard on the song, and not that song, but another song that you were supposed to be there tonight. And I'm not trying to be messy.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna discuss what happened, but why didn't you go that night?
Because of my son. I was on the way there, man.
Oh, literally?
Yeah, I was gonna go, but we was running late, popping fireworks. You know, it was on July 4th.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he wanted me to stay and pop fireworks with him. You know what I'm saying?
I know the young lady who, had that loss or whatever.
Yeah. And see, like, man, that right there really struck a nerve for me. It really impacted my career here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like up and down. You know what I'm saying? It was like people want to, be involved so much. You know how social media is around here. It's like everybody mad. And I had dropped a song with them, so people were coming at me.
The song hard though. I watched the video. Yeah, that shit hard.
Yeah, but it was like, man, we dropped it the same day. I was gonna perform. You know what I'm saying? All of that. But it was like when all that shit popped off, people felt like it was threatening to the upstate. Blah blah blah. I had people coming at my people sideways.
But you didn't do shit.
Yeah,
you weren't even there.
Yeah, but it don't matter, man. It was like, I don't know, man. It just took a turn. Then Authentic Empire kind of they just cut me off too. You know what I'm saying? They left me hanging out here.
Them his people or?
Yeah, the label he was with. Damn. You feel me? So I was out of money and stuff like that, but it really wasn't no ties. Foogiano was cool and all of that, but that just goes to show you, like, you can't control your people.
No.
You feel me? If you can't control your people, don't come with your people. You feel me?
You wasn't there. So
people
why
don't
you
protect
get
the bad? Why am I?
Yeah.
Right. Why am I involved in it? But I had people running up on my people and all. I actually talked to the girl, baby daddy that died. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to talk to me. So, man, we had a conversation and all. You feel me? And, we good, but it was just crazy, man.
Damn. I'm sorry to hear that. Guys, I heard that on the song. I said, I got to bring it, like I say, not be messy, but just
that shit real.
Because that got us. But it's funny though. People say that your kids are your saving grace, and that probably what that was.
Man, look, I would have been right up there on stage.
Yeah,
man, right up there on stage. You feel me?
Yeah,
but running late. You feel me? Popping fireworks.
Hey,
it's real.
I've had those moments. My son hit me one time. My son lived on the West Coast, but he was like, this was probably 2 years ago. He was like, Dad, I want you to come see me, because I usually go out there, give or take about 5 times a year. It ain't down the street, but and he, at the time, my money wasn't really that right. I said, baby boy, I'll be there in 2 weeks. And goddamn it, when I figured it out, I was out there. You know what I mean? But hey, kids is a motherfucker, man.
They'll get you to do what they want you to do every time. Man. I just hate that went like that for Foogiano at the same time. You feel me? Because I'm saying he cool people, bro. Like,
is he cool? I ain't never met him.
Cool as fuck, man. He funny like us. You know what I'm saying?
He chill.
He got a whole bunch of homies. You know what I'm saying? They sit around. He crack on all of them. They crack back. They smoke weed. Like when we went to the video shoot, he bought a jersey off my homeboy back. You know what I'm saying?
Fine.
He couldn't find him. I'm like, man, hell nah. But y'all like, man, I give you $250.
You should have took it to the locker room with the ball.
Shit, fuck that. I got another shirt. You feel me?
Yeah.
I say he just cool people like that, So I hate, it's just one of them situations. Like, man, you bring your people, and like we used to move militant like that. Like people gonna protect the bag, but at the expense of what? You feel me?
Because now the bag ain't there.
Yeah, the bag ain't there. Exactly.
So on some positive stuff, will you do me a favor and run down your catalog as far as from beginning to end, if you can remember most of it? I know it, but for those who are watching.
Let's see, it was Alphabet Boys, Street Fire, Growing Pains, let me see, Severance, Back to the Trenches, There's a couple more in there too, man.
Okay. Which one is your favorite, or which one's your favorite?
I would say Back to the Trenches.
Okay. I was listening to that one at the gym. Why do you find that one to be your favorite?
Cause I was popping my shit. Look, man. I feel like I dropped my nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like that one, I popped my shit on there. You feel me? If you listen, like that shit is hard. You feel me? That's my favorite project. You know, and I love Severance too because it's like a personal level. You feel me? It was more personal, but. Like, man, hell no. I dropped my nuts on Back to the Trenches. And Back to the Trenches 2 is ready. And man, this shit's simmering, I promise you.
How many songs is on the second one?
Man,
give or take.
I gotta take something off because I got like 25 songs. You know, I make a lot of songs and I put them all in a folder and then I just run down and chop something out. Okay,
so do you go from... Because like I said, some cats do, they're very intentional. I'm doing 7 songs, that's the whole EP. Or, they do 12, that's the album. EP.
I got 2 minutes on to do a damn EP. I want it Back to the Trenches to be 24 songs when I dropped it last year. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, that's too much.
I think it's not too much if
it's laid out, it's structured.
If you do it, if you structure it the right way.
Yeah.
I think that's
But it's hard to market 24 songs.
You think so?
I learned that.
Chris Brown dropped the joint that had, like 30? Not literally, but like something like that.
See, that's Chris Brown. Chris Brown already got the bag behind him. So it's like he shot a video for like 9 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But you can do the same thing.
Yeah, I could.
Have you ever thought about that?
I could. I wanted to shoot a short film to Back to the Trenches. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, no videographer wanted to do it. I had the bag and all.
I'm a videographer, but each his own.
Hey man, look, bro.
But you just met me like 2 months ago, so fair enough.
Yeah, real shit. We gonna get together. We gonna politic because I done wrote a script too. You know what I'm saying? For movie script.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just got a new camera, so I'm with it. Yeah, I'll show you when we get done.
Yeah, bro. But I wanted to portray the, the image of my story I'm telling you. Feel
so
me?
What do you mind sharing what the story is? Don't tell us the script, but I'm saying kind of the overall concept of what that story would be.
Well, about Back to the Trenches or the one I wrote?
The one you wrote.
The one I wrote is called Cornerstone. It's about a boy named Dre, you know what I'm saying? He living with his aunt because his parents died, taking care of his little brother, taking care of his aunt. I'm saying he just got out of high school, so he trying to figure out what's the next step. He work at a corner store with a Taliban dude and his dad. And pretty much like, he hustled on the side a little bit, stack up a little bit of money to move to Atlanta. But the store get robbed, you know what I'm saying? So the plug mad at him and they just go back and forth, man. They get good, man. Like the dude dad gets shot. And he had to help with the store, so he started trapping too, helping Dre. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to it. I'll let you read half.
Okay, man.
Yeah, you'll like that.
Okay, it sounds similar to. Oh, you okay? It sounds similar to the music video I've watched it a few times. The one where you got the bag and the cat come by. What the fuck y'all doing in front of my store? And you like, nigga, I'm buying this store.
See, that was.
See, I mean,
straight up out of it, man. That was straight up out of it. See, it was gonna keep going.
Would that be an expansion of that?
Yeah.
Okay,
bro.
That's fine.
Yeah, it was gonna be gas, bro.
All right.
So that's really where I'm trying to go with it, man. But it's like, you gotta find people to do the work. You feel me? It takes a team. Like I encourage all artists to find a team that don't want to rap.
Yeah, what do you think about that since you said it? What do you think about artists who have labels but they rap? Putting people under their umbrella.
It's not gonna work, man.
I think it's only one person it's worked for.
It's not gonna work. It's like anything you love, it's okay to be stingy with.
Yeah, because it's your shit. You love it.
Yeah, it's your shit. So it's like, I haven't made a record label. People been asking me to do it and stuff like that. But I don't just want a band of my homeboys rapping. Like we could do it if it all wasn't on me. If we made a record label, not I made a record label.
What's the difference?
The difference is if I'm the one that has to be responsible for making the connections, you know what I'm saying, diverting the people to you and all of that, and me, and it has to be a trickle effect and pour through me and trickle down to you. I don't want any parts of it because I don't want the headache. I want to be the artist. I don't want to be the person navigating and trying to set up shows, trying to make sure you do a guerrilla marketing, trying to make sure you do a press run.
What if you did the hypothetical? What if you did that, but then you hired or assigned one individual that don't want to rap, hey, run all this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But okay, so that's the difference between we and
Yeah.
Bronx is running the label.
Yeah. If we find it takes a woman. You gotta find a woman, bro.
Okay.
A woman to do all of that because women organization is way different, man. You find a woman, you can probably get it all structured and won't have to touch a damn thing because she don't want to be bothered with no man anyway touching none of her stuff. Nothing out of place. So at the end of the day, I would do it. But I encourage every artist, find a team that's not full of rappers. You know what I'm saying? Find somebody that want to shoot videos, somebody that want to be a content creator, somebody that want to stand and be a filmmaker, somebody that want to specialize in lighting and stage setups. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm fucked. I do all of it.
See? That's what I'm saying? And see, I'm a job stealer too. I know how to engineer, press clothes, make clothes, make websites, content create, drop music.
That don't get old.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It get old for me too. I'm running the cameras, the lights, the computer, the microphone. So, but I like the fact that I can do kind of like what you're saying. You can record music when you want to, or you can sit in the house and look at the wall for the next 2 years. And I enjoy that as well. Just if I don't want to do this shit no more, I haven't lost nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But do you ever think that might be a burden or a hindrance?
It is a hindrance because you could probably accomplish so much more if you hired somebody to help you.
I don't want to.
Hey, I'm telling you.
I don't think you do either.
Man, I just ain't got the time for the fuckery, man. I ain't got no time to wait on nobody. Man. And that's how I learned how to do everything, because I'm impatient. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest flaw. Like, I call you and be like, yo, man, my alternator messed up. My car goddamn, my hand in the yard fucked up. By the time you get there, I might have them off and a new one on. Like,
but I think that might be a strength though.
It is, but it's like, man, it gets old after a while. Because I'm learning everything and doing everything with the music, it's taking time away from the actual goal of music.
Okay, for music, yes. For audio video, I think it's a little different. I do graphics, I design all the shit too.
Yeah,
I was like, dang, I'm so tired of doing all this shit. But I think mine is maybe OCD. Like, I get scared that somebody's not gonna do the job as well as I'm gonna do.
Your baby, yep.
How do you navigate? Okay, I can. Is it more of a trial and error, or you think it's the right people around you?
Man, that's just being a human, man. When you have a business, man, it's like me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I mix my own music and stuff like that, because I go to another studio and
you could add some more reverb or add some more.
Yeah,
see?
I don't mean to be like that, but it's like I done got used to my sound. It's like people come to my studio or whatever, and they want to know why my music sounds so different than their music. I can mix everybody else's shit,
too,
but I do my shit different.
Because you know your voice and you know what you want to sound like versus an artist say, hey, because I've done the same thing. You record somebody and you can tell they don't really know how they want their own shit mixed.
Yeah.
You're like, bruh, you don't know how you want it to sound.
But you know what's crazy? Akon was the one to tell me that.
What you mean?
Get a studio. Get my own studio. He was the first person to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? And I had one before, but I didn't take the time to learn it. I was just...
learn the equipment.
I let Big June set it up. You know what I'm saying? Give me a template or whatever. We record it, and then we send it all to June. You know what I'm saying? Wait on him to mix it or whatever. I went to Akon. He was like, Boomerang. He heard Boomerang. I actually wrote Boomerang to sell to them.
Bless you.
There we go. But he told me, he was like, I love that song. He was like, do you like how it sounds? And I was like, yeah, I think it could be better, just like that, just that and the third. I was like, but what you mean? I was like, I love the song. He's like, do you think it could sound better? I said, yeah, I do. He's like, you know what your problem is? I said, what? He said, you don't know what to tell these people you want.
With plugins and stuff like that?
Okay, gotcha. You don't know what to tell them you want them to do with the song. And I was like, damn, you know what? He right.
Had an epiphany.
Yeah, you right. So since then, like I went next door and Lucci was in there and
Money.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, he was in there and I went next door and he was in there recording, and when he came in, he just had a laptop and an Apollo. And they had
it wasn't Apollo, you talking about interface?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
They had a whole big board and everything. And he unplugged all that shit, just hooked the laptop.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need all that shit. Yeah. You need one little small interface, play my shit.
That's what he was recording on.
Okay.
So So I learned. That's what I went and got. I went and got that set up and worked with it for years. Because sometimes it's not what you use, it's how well you know the equipment.
Hey, I mean, I'll tell you about it afterwards. But yeah, some of the stuff I use, as you see, it's simple. But it gets
good.
As a motherfucker. See what I'm saying? So I agree with you. It depends. You need to know how to use the shit out your equipment.
That's right.
But you got some fire equipment as well. We ain't gonna mention it because it ain't nobody's business. But yeah, I really enjoy the layout. Like it's comfortable. Mm-hmm. Did you do that on purpose? Like, was that strategic or?
Yeah. Because man, like I said, I'm stingy with my time, man. So it's like I wanted to create a space where I can create comfortably. You feel me? And you know, not big enough for a bunch of people.
Like you said, you don't need 20 niggas in there.
Big enough for 2 or 3 people to move around comfortably, and you know, enough ambience to look around and you know trigger some creative. You know what I'm saying? Thought processing. So.
All right. Well, I need a big favor, sir. When y'all drop the Alphabet Boys, I need y'all both to be sitting right here.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's coming soon too. It's coming soon.
Yes, sir.
Really, man, look. When Josh comes to the studio with me, man, he already know.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. Hey, yo, just go on in there. Go on in there.
But that's people's though. It ain't everybody. You know what I mean?
Just go on in there. Bro, it's coming shortly.
I want to talk some more, but I got to go take care of some shit.
Yeah, for sure, man. We done. We can wrap it up.
Hey,
wrap it up.
So let us know what's coming. You already said it, but just to reiterate, what's coming soon, the albums?
My next album is called Rorschach. It's coming sometime next month, probably late next month. I'm dropping that, man. Look out for the Skillet Games video.
Oh, you shooting the video? Yeah. Hold on now, we got a little more time. What you got a concept for the video? Or?
Yeah, it's pretty much the song. You gotta listen to the song, get the concept of the video.
Well, I listened to it about 4,200 times, but
we're gonna put a little spin on it though, man. Shout out to Boys Bars.
Yes, sir.
Together.
And what else? How do we reach on your social medias?
My Instagram is 864 Bronx. That's what I'm most frequently on. Everything else is Bronx The Street Poet across all social media platforms, man. Music platforms, everything, same thing.
Okay. And what's the joint album? Y'all haven't decided on a name, but you got 2 joint albums or?
Yeah. We got 2, man. We don't have a name yet.
Okay. And are they 2 different genres or? Okay. One's R&B-ish.
Yep.
And one is
R&B-ish, pop-ish.
Okay.
And one is, you know what I'm saying, bringing the real rap back.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say thank you for sitting down with me. I really appreciate it because I know you got other shit you can be doing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Nah, man. Hey, it's a gift and a pleasure, man.
I appreciate it. All right. Well, thank you for listening.
All right.